Good morning. This is it. This sounds suspiciously like a cement truck. So let's have a look. The sun is just rising. The full moon is just setting. This is some skill in this. I haven't seen this before, so for me and for those of you that have never seen it before, this is what it looks like. As the sun rises, here we are sloshing out cement. Anyway, I think you get the gist of what's happening here. This is going to be where the mouse house will park, and then I'll go over with them when they start on Jenga. Okay? Time for a nice cup of coffee before we move on to the next thing. Cheers! I'm glad I could contribute with my shovel. I did the low shot and got cement on the lens of the GoPro. Not so good. Thank you, top job. We'll go from this side and go over to the other side now and see what's happening over there. What's happening over there? Flattening. Flattening. We're flattening. Oh, really? Trowel work already. Okay. What's your name?
Brett.
Oh, good, I got it right. I just thought for a minute, oh no, did I get Brett's name wrong too? That's very pretty. Are you coffee or tea, Brett?
Oh, I'll have a coffee if that's all right.
Yep. How's your back there, Simon?
Never better, Claire.
Never better. Good answer. How are your knees there, Brett?
They're doing all right so far.
Hiya. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, here's a little catch up of what's been happening, and things have not happened quite the way we'd like it, but that was floods for you. That was floods and mountain roads, and unfortunately it slowed things down a little bit. Hello Tutu. Hello Petu. Whoops, that was fast. There goes Petu. The mouse house is on its own cement pad now, which is fantastic. As far as Jenga's concerned, not much. But other things are doing quite well. There are a few trees now that are taller than me, so that's pretty amazing, isn't it? This is a Photinia, and we'll walk over onto over the dam wall here. The dam. Well, it's got water in it. It has got water in it. This gum, which is a Sydney red gum, is well and truly taller than me now. It's about 2 feet taller than I am. So that's pretty amazing. Look, I can't reach the top. There we see the new tank, and there we see Jenga. This tea tree here, taken out of the ground and put back into the ground, and it's doing fine. The red flowering gum here is doing fine. Another tea tree here, it's happily been replaced. So walking around here, we haven't had nearly as much rain here as they've had at the coast, but there's been plenty enough to get things growing really well. All the tea trees now are much taller. The orchard I mowed yesterday, and it's really good now without any rocks around the garden beds, and it's much quicker and much easier. The fig is looking very healthy. Granny Smith apple looking very good. Got some nice new growth on it. The apricot, fantastic. Fantastic. I've been separating the comfrey and planting more comfrey round garden beds that didn't have any. So these scrappy looking things here, they'll soon be looking as fantastic as these here. This is, I don't know who's eating this, but they're having a good old go at it, look. I think we'll cool down soon and things will change. Lots and lots of beans, and I gave away a big bundle of beans today. Beans everywhere. I made a nice soup the other day and everything in it came from here. Pumpkins, potatoes, kale, beans, garlic, onions, some broad beans. What else? Oh, some baby fennels, all from here. So I'm pretty proud of it. It's a bit slow, but it's doing okay. It really is doing okay. And all the seeds are in here for winter plants, and we'll see what they are when they come up. Okay, going again past Max's garden here. Lemongrass is doing really well. I have 2 clumps in there. They're beautiful marigolds. And the poppies have just been such a delight in this garden. I harvested some pumpkins yesterday, pulled back the vine and was surprised. I knew there was one of these big French pumpkins, but look, there were 2. Look at the size of these. They're big. So 2 of those, 1 butternut so far, but I know there's another one just over there. And some of these dear little golden nuggets. Here's another gum tree doing really well. It's sort of waist height. The pond here is doing all right. It was right up to the grass level. It's dropped a little bit recently, but there's lots of big tadpoles and frogs and dragonflies. This is their home. This area here, this wild area with my nettles, stinging nettles in the corner, and various other things. Another pumpkin here, another different type of pumpkin here. Plants really don't mind if it's rough, do they? Another gum tree which is sort of chest height. That one's doing well, that'll be nice. That's the catch up. I've been eating 1 passion fruit every day, and I start the day with a dose of vitamin C. I've bagged up the tomatoes, and I got stung 3 times on my hand by wasps, and I kind of knew they were there. I knew the little nest was there, but then the tomato plant grew higher and I forgot all about it, and I went to put the exclusion bag on a bunch of tomatoes, and the next minute, wow, wasps, and they were coming for me and I ran. Anyway, 3 stings on my left hand, and it really hurt. The salve I made with all the native herbs worked really well in stopping the sting really quickly, but then the swelling came, and then the itching came, and the heat came, and for 4 days it wasn't very nice at all. But it's okay now, all better now, and I can smell it's not time for a cup of tea, but it could be, but it's definitely time to check this bread and butter pudding that I made. So I'm using this little tiny stove here, this little electric stove, and in here is a bread and butter pudding. I have lots of eggs. So here we are in Tin Hut, as the day comes to an end. And then, just as I was feeling a bit lonely for Jenga, there was a truck at my gate. And it was Simon. And on the truck there were a few things, so let me show you. First of all, there were 2 cages full of firewood for me, which is very nice. Hello, Mouse House. Hello, Mouse House. You enjoying being there on the slab? Very nice. So there were 2 of these crates full of firewood, and that's a very nice thing. It's not ready yet. It's quite green, but it will be. Give it, 3 or 4 months with all that air getting around it, and I will have wood. Woohoo! He said he'll be back on Thursday, and he's coming back with Brett. I think they'll be doing work on Jenga. What else came today was this, and these are the ridge caps to go on the roof, and look at this. And this is the ring that will be up on the ceiling in the middle of the roof. So all the roof beams will be attached to these pieces here. And so the roof, which at the moment is a cloudy sky, will have 8 beams. So, there's me thinking that not much is happening, and it is. And today is Petu's birthday. Petu is 1-year-old today. I wonder if she's in the mouse house. She does kind of like it in there. Petu, are you in here? No. She does like it in here though. Okay, little doggy. Anyway, that's a little bit extra that I didn't expect today. And that is that work will start again next week. And wow, the next time it's going to look really different. So it's time for me and you to have a nice cup of tea, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.